Hey, 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 KDX, come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm back. I know I've been gone for a minute, but now the king is back, and there's hell to pay. Come on in, guys. Welcome to the King Can't Wait TV. I know I haven't been live in quite some time, but as you may or may not know, I was planning my fashion show. And it was just so great. And now that I'm done with that, now I can come here and you guys have my full undivided attention, okay? There's been a lot going on in my life, lots of new changes, since I haven't been live, but the greatest change is definitely my teddy bear. I have a teddy bear now. He's a sweet guy. He's a nice, wholesome teddy bear. And he's just a good guy. I also finally got my driver's license in Georgia. They made my ass take a damn road test and the computer test. And I'm just like, damn, am I 16 or am I 29 now? What the hell is going on? Cain, side note, I just keep you in episode 2 of the shit we do for love at Travis' party. He was eating down. Baby, I had the munchies, girl. Shout out to my homie Vic. He got me this mug. Absolutely love this mug. Yes, Lanappy, I'm going to be reviewing the shit we do for love, but again, I've been so busy. So I'm definitely going to watch episode 1 and episode 2 and get caught up. And I'll be back live probably tomorrow with them. I know later on this evening I'm doing my Basketball Wives review. It's a lot of bullshit going on between those girls, and I'm kind of over it. Get out of those houses. But that's a whole different review for a whole different moment. But yes, I was there. And that's why I was like, when Travis was trying to come for Troy for having, the Christmas party at an apartment, I had just went to Travis's party, and that was an apartment. So I was definitely just a little confused and perturbed because, you have events in apartments as well. So that's that. But how are you guys doing? How have my Caniacs been, okay? I haven't been live in quite some time. I miss y'all. I know y'all miss me. I'm drinking a little bit of red wine. First of all, shout out to all of my Caniacs who were able to make it to the fashion show on yesterday. Being able to just meet you guys and fellowship with you guys and love on you guys. It was everything, and I absolutely loved it. Super late, but hey, boo. Hey, Norris. Baby, I called you, but I'm going to call you back because I just wanted to gag with you about a few things, girl. Well, have you guys been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta? This is, we're going to be reviewing episode 12 and 13, which was last night's episode and the week before. There's a lot going on between Real Housewives of Atlanta. I can say when it comes to Drew and LaToya, I'm definitely Team Drew. I've always been Team Drew. I'm going to call you back, girl. Nala, what's up, boo? The king, the queen, the prince, the princess, the one and only. Cheers, cheers, cheers. How are you guys doing tonight, okay? Baby, they just doing a lot. Anywho, welcome to the King Can't Wait TV. It's me, King Cain, and I'm here right now. I'm live. I've missed you girls, but we're definitely going to talk about and get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 12 and 13. So without further ado, yes, bitch, too much tea. We're definitely going to get into that at a later date, TT Norris. So anyways, let's go ahead with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 12. Immediately at the beginning of the episode, I hate Drew's wig when she was calling Cynthia. It's 4 days until, 10/10/20. And she's just checking in on Cynthia. How are you doing? How's life? What's going on? And Cynthia's just pretty much like, damn, I got to find my mama a new dress. Everything that could go wrong is definitely going wrong. And apparently Marlo is having like a pumpkin patch little situation where she's going to be getting all the girls together at the pumpkin patch. Kenya's at home. She pretty much is just chilling. She calls her dad. I love her dad. I think her dad is a real ass nigga. And I think Kenya's dad always says the shit like Mama Joyce, like we ain't finna hold back. We're gonna say how we feel. We're gonna talk the truth. We're gonna say this. We're gonna say that. I definitely think Kenya's daddy was just keeping it 100. And it makes sense why Kenya is so miserable. It makes so much sense why she just has a chip on her shoulder with how she treats people who are happy. Her mom didn't want her, which I don't think that's right. I think the mama is trifling. I don't understand how you can have a baby and just decide you don't want nothing to do with it. Like, I just kind of feel like there's plenty of options for parents who are like that. So she doesn't have a mother's love. And then she opened up about how she was 15, 16, dated a man about 15, 16 years older than her. And he used to, knock her upside the head. So it kind of makes sense why she's flocking to Mark trade daily and why she's, just the type of way that she is. She's very weak when it comes to love and when it comes to men. She really, 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 really is. Kenya tells her dad that Mark filed for divorce. But apparently he canceled it 12 hours later. See, that's my thing with Kenya. She's always trying to save face for Mark. Your lawyer just laughed at you when you sat there and said he was sending you MP3 this and MP3 that, and I love you this, and I love you that. But then your lawyer just sat there like, well, now, honey, here's the real tea. He served you divorce papers. So what is this? Like, even though he did cancel 12 hours later, allegedly, the fact that this man spited you and asking for alimony and just took the time out of his day to call his lawyer and say, hey, lawyer, do this, do that, etc., etc., etc. I just think that it's just stupid. I'm sipping on a little bit of sweet red. I had buku bottles of wine and drinks and complimentary food and stuff at my fashion show yesterday. So, this is just leftover wine and it's sweet red. It's perfectly splendid. I don't even watch that shit, just like Cain. Period, Michael's movies. Sick of Kenya, yes. Ashley Cherie said, I was left at the hospital when I was born, adopted at 17 months. See, and my heart goes out to people like you, but I'm sure that you're not, harboring that and just, being mean and nasty and hating on people who, probably had a family or love or affection. And the thing is, family is overrated. Hell, I know plenty of people who was raised with their moms and the moms still don't give a goddamn. So sometimes friends and people you meet through life in life, I think with friendships, you get to pick your own family, essentially. And that's just what I'm here for. The daddy said he don't know Mark. He ain't studying Mark. He ain't never met him. The daddy said, I don't know nothing about the man, period. And apparently Mark was embarrassed because he was trying to get served. And that's why he served Kenya. I just thought that was hilarious how the daddy had never been around Mark. It's definitely given, Giselle's dad, when he read her and, Pastor Holy Whore when they was down at the pizza parlor on Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all remember that? Child. I know y'all remember that. I don't know. There's just a lot of animosity between Kenya and Mark, and she said that. And there's just no communication there whatsoever. And one thing I do know is that if you don't have communication in a situation, you ain't got shit. And that's just period. Next, we see Drew and Kenya. They meet up at Stockyard. This was a very weird scene. They talk about, the real versus fake thing. And King is just like, damn. So when you started saying how it's real versus fake, and then you wanted to address me, it was just like, damn, bitches, you coming for me? Like, what's the problem? Why now? What's the tea? What's the beef? So it was definitely an interesting conversation between Drew and Kenya. Their disconnect really is stemming from the Charleston trip. Was it Charleston? Baby, I don't know where they went. South Carolina, North Carolina, they went somewhere, child. But whatever the case is, their beef stems from there. And I do feel like Kenya is just trying to have this issue and the wig situation with Latoya because she feels like Latoya is her girl. But what she don't know is Latoya was running her mouth on episode 13 that we'll get on in just one moment. Because, child, Toya about as messy as the messiest bitch I've ever known. Kenya pretty much is just telling Drew, like, I just kind of feel like you was calling me fake. And then they start talking about private jet gay and how Drew was just like, damn, you told me, but then you're like, don't tell the other girls. Like, what's the big problem? What's the major dysfunction? Why can't I tell these girls? What's the real issue at hand? Etc., etc., etc. You know? Ashley Cherie said, I couldn't be happier with my mom now. You're right. It's a beautiful thing to be able to choose your family. Amen, sis. Amen. Drew just pretty much is also telling Kenya that she feels like there was a guard up with her when she wants to talk about her kid and they're singing. And Kenya said, bitch, you already know I can't talk about my child. All the girls know this. To me, this wasn't cute. It wasn't a reading moment for Drew. I thought, you know, it definitely fell flat. And I was just like, this is so stupid and almost cringeworthy to watch them try to have a moment, but the moment totally failed. And that's just that. So anyways, Kenya started asking Drew, well, how's the husband? How's your house? I even put in my notes right here in this moment. This is very combative and stupid. So they're not getting anywhere, and it's time to split the check and pay the dues. Kenya said, put it all on one card. Drew said, we're going to split it because I don't need this bitch thinking that she could pay for anything for me, which I understand, which I get, because, bitch, if there's a problem, if there's a situation, there's an issue, I'm not going to sit here with your motherfucking ass and have you pay for my meal. Pay for yours, and I'm going to pay for mine. Drew said, well, me and my girls, we split checks. Broke bitches split the checks. Well, King, you need to be trying to save all them coins because one thing we do know about Mark Trade Daily, he's coming for you for alimony, and he did not come for custody of his child. And that's just a fact. Don't have the rights to my own damn child. Okay, girl. Okay, how was the fashion show? Did you go over it already? Yes, well, I can go over it again, honey. Like, this is Caniac time, okay? I'm not in a rush. We're here, Ricky King, okay? My fashion show was so great. I styled 5 different brands. I had 7 vendors. Food. I was giving the girls, you know, the nice wraps from Sam's, the sushi platters from Sam's, fruits and vegetables, chips, cookies, water, complimentary drinks at the bar, complimentary Hennessy popsicles. My DJ was over there. It was just a really, really, really great event. Money was in the building. And it was just a great feeling to be able to let my vendors make some money, and also give back as a whole because I moved here a year ago. So that was kind of like my year celebration to being in Atlanta. And just like a bitch really like came to Atlanta and came up, and I'm humble. But these girls I already know don't play with King Kane. He is not one of them. But all in all, it was a great show, and I just feel so blessed. Hey, Kimberly Keaton. But yes, thank you for asking Michael's Movies. I had a guy there. His name is Michael's Mix. He sells margaritas and, you know, really cute drinks and stuff. I even got me a brand new hookah. One of my vendors sold like these dope hookahs. It's super sickening. I can't wait to put it together. So it was just a great Black-owned business time. And that's just that. Big congrats. Sounds like a success. It was, honey. It really was. And you know, shout out to my new boo, Teddy Bear. You know, it's rare when you find somebody who don't have your back off the rip. not acting like they got connections and, you know, can't push through with the connections. And also, it feels good to be building just a rapport here in Atlanta for myself because I'm here, I'm locked in the game now, and there's just no turning back. Hey, Just TK. Yes, onward and upward. So proud of you and seeing you evolve. Yes, Kimberly, you've been here for quite some time. And again, a lot of my Caniacs were in the building. A lot of my Caniacs were there. I took pictures with a lot of you guys. You guys just loved on me. We love you from YouTube. We love you from YouTube. It was just an overwhelming, joyous, it was just beautiful, you know? It really was. It was beautiful. And I love you guys. Down. I love you guys. Down. Hey, Michelle Clark. How you doing, Queen? So anyways, yeah, Drew is pretty much really unbothered once Kenya leaves, and that's just that. Next, we see Cynthia and her sister Mallory. They keekee. A lot has been going on with the wedding planning. And Mallory actually showed Cynthia the blog. Like, so what was it? Like, what was going on? Like, who took Bolo's big Bolo? Like, who took Bolo and his thing? In Portia's voice, okay? So, what was going on? Big face Mallory wants the tea. And Cynthia's pretty much over it and done talking about it, and she really can't. So next we see it's the harvest time. Marlo's there. Candy arrives first, and she immediately tells Marlo the tea about page 6, about the story, just being haywire. Everybody talking about this, everybody talking about that. There's obviously been a leak. Now, does production go and leak stuff? Possibly. But did Kenya go around and leak this goddamn story? Abso-fucking-lutely. If you ever do one in Dallas, we out there. That's what's up. You ain't know it's it. So awesome. The Caniac show support. Yeah, like they were in the building. You guys were in the building, period. I can't wait to get back to the A. How you been? I've been good. Gemini, hey Queen. We were just talking about my fashion show on yesterday and just how perfectly splendid it went. And this is also the review. Ooh, Sweet Red got me feeling a little hazy. So y'all bear with me, period. Next, Kenya arrives. Kenya already knows she leaked the goddamn story to page 6, talking about, no, I didn't leak it. Now, if it was B. Scott or TMZ, then maybe, but I don't deal with page 6. They put some really nasty things out about me. Girl, shut up. Shout out to my candle vendor, 9 Candle Galore. Love her. This smells perfectly splendid. If you guys don't remember, I did like an entrepreneur review on her months ago with one of her candles. It was the Fruit Loop. And so she showed up and showed out. All of my vendors showed up and showed out. And it was just beautiful. It was beautiful. Shamia arrives. And immediately the conversation is just too much. Like, if something happened on the girls' trip, why can't we just as women just charge that to the game and keep it pushing? Like, why is it becoming such a big ordeal? Like, people fuck. People suck. People do what people do. Poo. I don't understand why this is being dragged. I mean, thank you, Kenya, for giving us something to talk about. But I'm low-key starting to believe Portia when she say nothing happened, because I just feel like Portia would own that. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like if it was true tea, Portia would own it. Especially based on episode 13 that we'll get on in just a moment. Latoya in her stiff face not moving. Latoya be... No, nothing be moving. Just look like a little miniature rat. And I'm not here for it. She has new hair. She has a sew in. You can see her leave out. I said, okay. Anywho, Latoya asked Kenya if she leaked it, and Kenya said no. Apparently, Kenya done fled the country and the scenes, and she's in Canada, and she ain't fucking with the girls. Kenya said, y'all not gonna fuck on me and my man in our tech business. Period, poo. We supposed to charge it to the game. Kenya's so pressed. Let it go already. Yes. Jessica, are you male or female? So happy for you, Cain, and all of your accomplishments. I pray you get all and everything you deserve. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Thank you. I love y'all. I always know I can come here and just be myself. And also tonight I'll be live doing the Chasing Dallas retreat episode 3 and 4. Go ahead and do that and get that in really, really quick and fast. Because I know y'all are waiting on that. And you can't ask, y'all got creative. Y'all follow me on Instagram now. And y'all DMing me, asking me. I probably got about 20 DMs. When are you going to review the retreat? I said, baby, I'm coming. Eyes are coming, boss. Eyes are coming, master. Eyes are coming. But yes, just TK, like, don't you agree? Like, damn, like, if I'm sitting here and I'm having a nice goddamn time with my girls, why does it have to get taken back? Like, and that's my thing. Like, I went to Miami last March. I remember I went to Miami for Kanitra's birthday. And of course, I had fun. I did me. But we went with Kanitra's, two of her younger cousins came. But they brought back what happened in Miami to Dallas. And it's just kind of like, girl, shut up. Y'all so childish, don't know how to keep tea to tea, you know? So it was just kind of like weird. So I don't like that. And that's another thing. You got to know who you can party with. You got to know who you can get slutty around. You got to know, just different strokes for different folks. You got to know, what time it is. Pure. That's all the fuck I'm saying. Gigi, I miss you too, baby. Oh, I know. I miss y'all, but guess what? I'm here. I'm back. Not only am I giving y'all Real Housewives right now, 12 and 13, I'm also going to give y'all Basketball Wives later, and I'm also going to give you Chasing Dallas Retreat 3 and 4. So we see each other. We see each other. Period. I was on the mic rapping and singing and doing a whole lot of extra shit yesterday at the fashion show. So my voice is a little hurt, but I'm still here. And I'm still fabulous. Drew comes to the pumpkin patch. I think Drew looks really, 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 really pretty. Shamia keeps trying to have Portia's back, but I do think that when it's all of them and Portia's not around, I do think that Shamia trying to defend her falls flat. They call Cynthia. She fills them in about the wedding tea, about the mama don't have a dress, and how she ain't getting a prenup, and she's going to do a post-nup. And did y'all see Latoya's hair? Like, the leave out wasn't blending. It was like right here, you could see like that leave out. I said, baby, this too much. DISTEWMUCH. This too much. And I want no parts of it. There's a lot of fun shade being thrown around between the Bolo Gay and Drew and Latoya. I know Drew said that she never seen Latoya sober. So, there was just a lot going on. Period. Kenya even called Drew Storm. Kenya and Drew, they go back at it again when they're on the pumpkin ride, hayride, whatever that was. Says that Drew was just making weird noises when she walked up to the table to have a conversation. Y'all remember Drew was doing that. Kenya just feels like Drew's acting. Well, Kenya, people feel like you're acting too. So both of y'all asses probably sitting up here acting. Period. I don't know. Kenya's thinking that her confessional was fucking hilarious. I love Kenya's new confessional look. She looks very beautiful in that green dress. Portia asked them, went an hour out the way So she's late. She's tardy for the party. Marlo, Shamia, and Drew, they stay behind to welcome Portia because it's getting dark and the other girls have to go back and get into the city. Once Portia gets there, they fill her in about the story, everything that's going on with page 6 and the event. And, you know, Marlo just feels a certain type of way like, damn, y'all coming. I feel like y'all not fucking with me because I'm back cool with Kenya. And what me and Kenya had, like, that was fun. It was cool. But, you know, I'm feeling a certain type of way because I feel like Portia really ain't fucking with her. And Portia's just like, girl, I don't even talk to my best friend like that every day. Like, it ain't nothing. But that's because Marlo low-key know that she doing some foul shit. So you automatically, you know, when somebody do something wrong to you and then they try to, like, I already have a problem with you before you can react to it. And it's like, why would you have the problem, bitch? You're the one that's doing something to me. So it's just kind of a little weird. And I do feel like Marlo was backpedaling a lot in episode 13 that we'll get on in just a moment. Yeah, so that's that. Shamia being messy telling Drew that, you know, you and Kenya, y'all was good tonight. Y'all was good tonight, so just chill because it does seem like Drew is on this bandwagon with Portia against Kenya. But I just think that Kenya started it with Drew. I really do. So that's that. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel like Portia and Drew and Shamia and Marlo are some thorough bitches. Based on episode 13, because they really showed me that they are some real thorough bitches. What up, Mia T? How you doing, baby? Hey, thank you. Yes, go ahead, send the video to all your coworkers, child. Audrey Prim. Hey, baby, how you doing? Um, Again, Portia is saying that she feels like the relationship between Marlo and Kenya is suspicious and calculated. I kind of agree. But Portia really doesn't give a fuck about what these girls are talking about, and they leave. Next, we see Candy, Latoya, and Don Juan and Todd at Blaze Restaurant. I don't understand why they're discussing Kenya's business amongst these men. I just kind of feel like the men need to go on somewhere. Guys, should I go over to Bigo as well? Should I do Bigo? I don't really know. I heard some things about Bigo. I know that that's where all the girls who were has-beens are heading to. So I'm just trying to figure out, do I need to be on Bigo as well? Are y'all on Bigo? Do you see Bigo being something, you know, that I can fuck with? Do you see Bigo, you know, being a success for me? Let me know. I do feel like Kenya needs to tell the truth because she's very secretive about her wife, the truth about her life and her marriage. The truth shall set you free, bitch. You sit up here and talk about everybody else's business, but you don't want to share your tea about Mark, him asking for alimony with nobody. Child, I don't know. Anywho, I love to see Shamia, Drew, and Portia together, Kiki in the store. Drew said that when she saw Kenya, she just looks very sad in her face. Of course, Kenya is a very sad person. She's going through. Kenya goes to therapy. And, you know, I just kind of feel like Kenya's birth mom is a little on the slow side of life. And I just kind of feel like, okay, if you didn't want, you had your child, there were other options. There were other options, but you had this baby, you gave it to your auntie, and then you treat the baby like trash. Like, I understand not wanting a child, but you can, like, fuck with the child and still speak to the child. Like, I even Googled a picture of Kenya's mama, and Kenya kind of favor her mama. Her mama just, you know, is like a fair-skinned lady. But I just think Kenya's probably got them traits like her mama, them crazy-ass, weird-ass traits. That's what time it is. But I do feel bad for Kenya and anybody whose, you know, parents are trifling. And the thing about it is, family is overrated. Like, I have people in my life who I'm not related to by blood that I look up to as a mom figure, an auntie figure, a big sis figure, a big brother figure. You know, so family is really overrated anyway. But to have a child and then treat it with disrespect, it's just weird. Michael Movie said that shit is confusing, okay? Truth, Kenya always looks constipated and calculates, and that's from holding her secrecy in. Yeah, it's like, Girl, let go and let have. Let that shit out, bitch, and move forward. Period, poo. I just kind of feel like King needs prayer. Um, and that's just that. King said that she was in waiting to exhale, and she now feels that she can exhale. All right, guys, before I get started, that's episode 12. So we're going to get started on episode 13. But before I do, I'm going to get myself a refill. I'll be right back. Go ahead and get yourselves a refill. Hit your doobie. Do whatever it is that you need to do. But do it right now. I mean, Vigo is confusing. I know, baby. We're here. I knew what you were saying. Dragons and coils flying around and shit. But I say go every platform you can. Why not? You're right. I'm sipping some sweet red. Shout out to my homie Vic that got me this world's best boss mug. I love it. Because I'm a big, big, big boss nowadays, you know? So, love this. Mm, mm, mm. The jerky is so damn good. All right, y'all back? Y'all ready? Did everybody go get themselves a refill? We're back. Let's get into Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 13. So that way I'll be caught the fuck up on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't want to hear shit. And guys, please make sure you're back tonight for my review over the Chasing Dallas Presents The Retreat. Episode 3, episode 4, okay? I'll be back live tonight. So, episode 13 opens up. It's one day to Cynthia's wedding. Mallory and Cynthia, they're talking. They have a conversation. Whereas Cynthia's, celebratory dinner. And they couldn't be outside because it's raining boots. But she's still, trying to remain positive, have a good time. They have so many people over. There's family, there's friends. So we're here for it. They talk a little bit about outside versus inside gate and how 10-10-20, she really wanted an outdoor wedding, but because of this and because of that, and who knows, it may be on the inside, it may be on the outside. So that's that. Eva, the broke diva, she arrives. It's raining, and they all have to do the rehearsal on the inside of her house, period. She's been taking COVID precautions for her wedding. Cynthia said, I can't make a bitch go get a COVID test, but I did let all the girls know that they should go get a goddamn COVID test. Look, Kenya, Cynthia, all you can do is put it out there and hope that bitches will fall in line and do what it is that they need to do. But you can't make the girls get it. So I thought that was very big of Cynthia to say, look, I asked everybody to go. Whether they did or not, I don't know. And that's just what it was giving, period. Kenya arrives. And they talk a little bit about how, Wendy Williams and the blogs have been coming for Cynthia because she was having a wedding during the pandemic. Kenya said, when you throw a wedding, you have to be open. When you throw a big event and a wedding like this during the pandemic, you have to, be prepared for those people who are going to have something to say. And I totally agree. And Cynthia just like, well, yeah, I didn't really watch the whole thing. I just saw some clips of what somebody said online. Woo, woo, woo. Candy arrives. They all start keekeeing. They're all having, it's really a cute little fun energy. It really is for all of them. They're keekeeing. But once they start getting to Bolo Gate, it's just childish. Eva just sitting there sucking up all the tea. And she's just like, yeah, Candy, like, well, what happened? Because I know people have told lies on me. And Candy's like, well, girl, they told lies on me. Eva, what rumor did people tell? How you allegedly sleeping with your makeup artist? How you allegedly was dating Missy Elliott? How you allegedly was licking bottoms to stay on top out there in Hollywood? I mean, what is it that they lied on you about, Eva the Broke Diva? Y'all already know I'm not here for Eva. I think Eva is the queen of backpedaling. I think she's very, very weird. I think she's gorgeous down, but I just think overall she's a weirdo. And I definitely think she fits in with Kendi. I think that they give me the same energy. It definitely seems like Kenya wants Kendi to take a side because right after Kendi said, "I've been told lies on too. I've seen a person told a lie on you." On this particular cast, on this particular show, on this particular season that was involved allegedly in Bolo Gate is Portia. So, Kendi, are you still hurt from the sex dungeon rumors? Because if you are, you weirdo, why have you been marketing and pubbing and pushing this whole dungeon tour situation? Like, damn, if you that hurt and can't take and this, that, and the third, your short, weird ass shoulder know how to make a coin off of it. Which I understand, but in the same goddamn breath, like, if you're not really over that shit, why is you acting like you over that shit? Child, these women just as fake as ever. And Kenya just wants Candy to call Portia out, and I don't feel like Candy needs to call Portia out. Like, if Candy want to remain incognito, she wants to be, unbiased Nancy, then let her do that. I just think that it was just pretty distasteful to see Kenya badger Candy into being on my side, saying you heard something, saying you saw something, saying. It's just stupid and it's ridiculous at this point. And I'm done. Candy has a hard time letting stuff go. Well, she needs to. I'm sick of Candy goat throat. I'm sick of her, Norris. Child, Kenya just feel like the girls are gonna lie on her if she's like, yeah, it happened. I heard this, I saw this, but Kenya, you already done went to page 6. And let me tell you something, a bitch like Kenya couldn't wait to get back to Atlanta and spill that tea. And that's the real tea. So Shamia had this really, really cute event called A Night in Nice. I thought that it was really, really cute. She got all the nieces together, LaToya, Marlo, Portia, herself, and Drew. Like, this was really cute and really fun. I love how it was decorated. Shamia has a nice home. All the girls, like, they put on these, like, different cute little t-shirts that Shamia had. It was super, super, super cute. And I was just like, yes, nieces. Shamia needs a peach. Not only is she throwing super cute, dope events, but Shamia brings energy. She brings funness. She brings entertainment. And she read Phaedra motherfucking ass at that season 9 reunion. I like Shamia. I think Shamia is very beautiful. And I could so see Shamia having a peach. Like, period. Somebody say you better leave Candy alone. Michelle ain't stunned Candy. I ain't studying them. Portia and Marlo arrived. Everybody's putting on their t-shirts. They discussed Cynthia's wedding and how she's been taking COVID precautions and how Cynthia pretty much said all you bitches need to come COVID friendly, COVID free, and it's going to be a great event, period. I understand why Portia is so uncomfortable with seeing Dennis because me and you supposed to be getting married. We're supposed to be engaged. Engagement off because this, that, and the third. Now we have my friend with, and like, damn, this is supposed to be me and you. So I can definitely see why Portia is definitely apprehensive or, may feel a certain type of way about seeing Dennis with his bald head and big stomach at the wedding. Like, that's weird. Um, Kenya said that, I'm sorry, Portia said that Kenya has hired some help. Basically saying that the fact that Marlo is cool with Kenya now and they all having this conversation and it's like little camaraderie. It's kind of like, girl, Kenya to hire her some help because it's calculated. Yeah, some of it may be genuine, but not all of it. And I totally agree because even though Marlo did go to Kenya looking for solitude and friendship, I feel like Kenya been paying Marlo dust this whole time. Why now? Because it's calculated. Trust me, if Kenya wanted to keep it going with Marlo, she would have when Marlo came to her room. Let's be clear, we all know the type of bitch Kenya Moore can be. But the fact that she was able to just move so past it so quickly with Kenya, it just definitely seems calculated. And that's just my opinion. There's definitely some fun energy. They talk a little bit about, it wasn't me gay. How all the girls on the cast are pretty much saying it wasn't me, it wasn't me. And then Portia's just like, damn, now Dennis done went and posted single as fuck. So now it's gonna look like it's alluding to some tea that it ain't. And it's just a lot going on. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like Portia will own it if it was true tea. But that's just me. Latoya arrives. They start playing a game. Latoya brings up the Kenya rumors, and she's pretty much asking Portia, well, was it Bolo and you and this, that, and the third, or is it this, is it that? But she tried to say it a different way. And Portia checked Latoya motherfucking ass. Like, girl, don't come in here asking me no questions about something that your friend have going on, but at the same time, you're shading your friend. And you're like being weird towards your friend Latoya. And I love how Portia saw her like you're being two different people. Like when Latoya is around the nieces, she's on some niece fun, lick my cat, pussy bump, carpet munch type shit. But when she gets around the aunties, I'm Ray Charles to the bullshit. I'm not hopping on no dick and do no full split. So it's just very weird. It's very fickle. It's very fake. It's very all over the place. And I'm just not here for it, period. And I love how Portia checked her motherfucking ass, period. Um, um, yeah, that's just that. Drew also chimed in to check Latoya. Don't speak on my motherfucking name. Like you tried to come at me about, oh, I was in there twerking and I'm Bolo, a married man. And you said I don't value marriage. And that's why Drew said, no wonder your husband is trying to cancel your ass. Latoya forever? No, it's Latoya never, ever, ever, ever. Bye, Latoya. We don't want you. Twirl right on out with Mark and his nose ring in Nene voice. Rico the Brat said, I love me some Kenya though. My Aquarius sister. Portia been carrying that dungeon gang. Where's Phaedra? Period. They really dragging this Bolo situation. They are. I said it earlier. We all fuck. We all suck. We all have a good time. We all keekee. I'm just not understanding why it's just a continuation. I'm bored. I'm done. I can't take it. I'm moving on. Anywho, it seems like all the girls are on a campaign to be It Wasn't Me gay. And I just think when Marlo was like, yeah, my 13-year-old nephew asked me, Auntie, what were you doing out there? That little boy came to ask you. All I had to do was tell him, ignore those blogs, go on. But the fact that all of y'all are on this It Wasn't Me campaign, it does look a certain type of way. It's just weird. Then we have Latoya talking about she believed Kenya leaked the story. And then she opened up her mouth and told them to tell you about how Kenya's going through a divorce. And Mark is asking for alimony. And instantly you see Portia, Drew, Shamia, and Marlo. Nobody reacted. Nobody gagged because that's what Latoya wanted. You wanted a moment. You wanted somebody to sit there and gag with you about this girl's struggles and everything she was going through in this divorce and this marriage. And it's just like, King, your friend, King of your bitch, you know she don't have that situation with these girls like that. Why are you telling her to eat to these girls? Even Drew told her, well, you might want to be careful what you share about your friends. And Portia said that shit, you see, this is ammo I got. I would have used this tea, but I'm not even the type of person to go and do that. And I was just like, see, these are some grown ass bitches who on that grown woman shit who ain't finna, go around and do this and do that and do that. Yeah, La Renee, Drew was finna slap the shit out this bitch. Like, girl, stop speaking on me, how I'm tired of you. Rico the Brat, Tanya, extra quiet though. Very suspicious. There's nothing wrong with it. Left my ass off if you did it or not. That let me know Tanya was busting wild in that room with Bolo, etc. Can't wait. Yeah, this reunion gonna be brazy, capital B. And I pray and hope, King don't get snatched off that couch no more, child. Period. But I feel like shit. If I was Portia, I probably would use this tea on Kenya only because if it was Kenya who got this tea on anybody, she would be using it right now. But overall, that was a really nice scene. There was a lot of tea. They got a lot out. Even when Portia was trying to explain to Latoya about just how of a fake bitch she is and she wasn't listening, Portia said, okay, next, let's play the game. So we already see that Latoya's childish and weird at the end of the day. What up, Sandra D? Portia a real one for stopping her from spilling the tea because I would have sipped it up, huh? Me too. All up. All up. What alimony? Why? How much? He didn't want custody of the child. How about that? Ain't nobody talking about that. Ain't nobody talking about that. Oh, okay. Cynthia, her wedding is fucking gorgeous. Beautiful moment. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Drew was not able to sing because of her voice. 10, 10, 20. It was the date. I love the inside of Mike's suit, jacket, coat, whatever, blazer. It was a airbrush picture of him and Cynthia that was really, really cute. At the wedding, it stood out when Drew was like that she deserves a wedding. I just kind of feel like, girl, finish counseling and find out where your husband was at in Tampa before you say y'all deserve a wedding, period. Then we hear Eva with her mic on talking about the tea with Bolo to a guest and this, that, and the third. And my whole thing is, so are the rumors true about Eva the Broke Diva and her makeup artist allegedly having sex? Is the rumors true about Eva the Broke Diva allegedly dating Missy Elliott? So Eva, shut the fuck up trying to talk about rumors because you got some rumors too, bitch. You ain't as perfect and squeaky clean and sunflower. Stud. I'm a stud. Like she's annoying. Dennis was at the party. At the wedding. So, all in all, it was a really beautiful wedding. Cynthia looked gorgeous. She loves her man. Portia and Dennis talk, and they pretty much just try to get to a place of understanding. Portia's definitely in love with Dennis. She needs him. She wants him. But it's just weird right now, and it's low-key toxic for them right now. So who knows? I really hope that Portia and Dennis try to get to some type of common ground because Portia did say, I have a daughter. I grew up without my daddy. I would never want my daughter to grow up without her dad. And I agree. And that's what made her break down. But I just don't think that her and Dennis are any more compatible because Dennis is a cheater, pumpkin eater. I just think that Portia deserves so much more. Kenya was right though. If it was the other way around, they would have been doing the same thing. I don't think not so much the Bolo thing, but definitely if it was Kenya, with the other shit, about the divorce shit, I feel like if Kenya had that tea on somebody, she would be giving it. But I don't think that these girls will be doing that much about Kenya getting fucked while she was on the girls' trip. I really don't. This time next year, Cynthia gonna be divorced again. So many red flags at that wedding. I didn't see any red flags, Rico. What red flags, son? Shed Pearl said, do you think Eva would have made the first part of the season a little bit more interesting? No. Eva ain't got no storyline. What? The baby last name is Hill. Okay. We already done got that. Bye, Eva. I can't stand Eva, period. All I know is why everybody worry about everybody else. Oh, yes, it's weird. What I can say though, I was here for Portia look for the wedding. Portia. I love the hair. I love the dress. Portia was definitely best dressed at the wedding, period. Kenya fucking the stripper on the girls' trip would have been a Kiki and a good bonding. Exactly. Eva's definitely boring. Bye, Eva. Eva looks snatched. When and where? But anyway, guys, this is my review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 12 and 13. I hope you guys all enjoyed this live. I gotta go to the hair store. I'm gonna try to get my hair braided later on this evening. I thank you guys so much for being here. I love you all so much. Like this video, share this video, become a goddamn member of the channel. Support the channel, send the Cash App. The Cash App is flying across. I love you guys so much. And that's just big facts. Shit, they couldn't film due to COVID, but I do feel like Cynthia's videographer that she hired to film the wedding, it was really good. I'll be back later on tonight for my Chasing Reality Presents The Retreat, episode 3 and 4. I love you guys so much. Stay peace, stay safe, and stay blessed. Bye.